looks like we're back in it. I guess welcome to the 4th stream for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. In the last stream, we made it through the cistern into the sewers. Which I've heard that the sewers are a very, very fun area. As in, I'm gonna get my fucking shit kicked in. We don't have any oil for our lantern. Our head is pounding and our hands are shaking, meaning we're already bad off with our sanity. So, we're just gonna have to try our best to get through here. Hopefully, all good, though. Oh. Okay, so now we just know that we're not alone, as that dude just went walking on by. Oh, he's that way. Alright, let's go this way. So, we know we're not alone down here, which is good. That just means I'm more terrified than I should have ever been starting off the stream. What do we have here? Anything? Shit, a water monster. That's cool to know. We've got a broken ladder here. So there goes our way out. A way out, I should say. Oh, man. Alright. So our sanity's not going down, which is good. Okay, gears for a... Oh, okay. Oil. We got a full lantern now. So this controls the gears, which probably control the speed of that machine was on. Larger gears take longer to rotate. So, let's try just set me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that quieted down really nice. Let's check over here real quick. For anything. No. Okay, not that way. Shadow does not want us going that way. Yo, it is spoopy time, Isaac. Let's get it, dude. You and me. Just like old times. Yeah, that slowed us down real good.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever return!
Just like those sewers in Outlast, right, Isaac? Alright, so... That gatherer went down here. I think that guy's a brute. So, yeah. We better be careful of him. Tinderbox. Okay. There's a pipe there, which we can probably use. Pipe seems to be loose. So we're probably gonna have to bust it with a rock or something. Anything. Where'd the brute go? Oh wait, we have the chipper. No object. There we go. Alright, we got the pipe. What the fuck? A dead something, or part of a dead something. Okay, Let's try and jam it in. Too fast. It must first be slowed down. I thought I slowed it down well enough. Right, let's go back to the machinery. Is there anything here? Feel safer behind your phone this time, Isaac? Damn. Okay, that's just faster. Right now, you're hearing the gears turn, and that like howling. If that's what you mean. It's this monster called the Shadow. We played a part in assembling in a magical orb. We brought orb here, which is being used for magic rituals, and the Shadow doesn't like it. So we're trying to get it back. Okay. Seems like that slowed down enough. I've gotta fucking hide. So yeah, big part of this game is to just fucking hide. Oh god. If it starts breaking in here, I'm fucked. But yeah, that howling is from the beast called the Shadow. It's been described as the universe catching up to itself. If I had a good example, I'd show you how it manifests itself. Is he still here? Okay, doesn't seem so. Do we have a boulder in here we can throw? You can't kill enemies on here. There is one I think you can kill, but it's not these guys. We're really not that far underground if we can see the sun. There. Alright, let's get through. Dang. I kind of wish that would have broken so that the wheel would have been turning again. So that the brute couldn't follow us. It'll figure out its way through anyways, I bet. Oh no. Alright, this right here. This is the Shadow manifesting itself. This like fleshy, pulsy residue.
Daniel, turn around this
And
instant.
Alexander.
You are carrying the Shadow with you.
That way. So we're not going that way. It would seem. I do want to take this rock. I can't. But this here is a dead harvester, I think. This game, right now, we're in the Prussian woods, which is like northern Germany. At a fictional castle called Brennenburg. Near a town called Altstadt. Well, I say a town, but it's surely more of a village. Well, I know which way I'm going. But, wherever that came from. He's coming, he's coming. Oh, he's busting in. Please don't hurt me, Shadow. If you step on this pulsating stuff, it can hurt you. Alright, the important thing in this game is to not look at the monsters, because your insanity will go down, and then it'll become easier for the monsters to find you, because Daniel, like, chatters his teeth and shit when he gets scared. Alright, I'm gonna play it a bit risky here and try and make some progress. Wherever that fruit came from, that's where we need to go. Dude, he's gonna need to give me a Scooby snack if I'm gonna get out of here, dude. I'll give him a fucking booty smack, though, if I see him again. It is actually really Lovecraftian, dude. I think you would really like the lore for this game. Okay, that's not the way we came from. Or, well, that is the way we came from. We gotta go this way, though. Now, I just wonder how it found its way over here. Because there wasn't any other way for it to go. Unless it broke in. Which, it's down the way. We're not going that way. It hurt us. It definitely hurt us. It's right around the corner. Bro, it won't get to 223, it's gonna get to 556. I need something to throw at it. Or throw at least to distract it. Oh god. A rock! I can throw this. So, a big important part of this game is to try and outsmart the enemies. And pray it doesn't find you. It heard me knock against that pipe, so it's like right next to me right now. It's right on the other side. Is that good enough of a look for you, Isaac? Alright, I'm gonna go around the other way. Try not to bump into anything and make noise. Actually. Yeah, it did go low. Alright, let's get out of here. It's chasing us! Oh god, oh god, oh god, climb, Daniel. That's so scary, dude. Dude, that thing has one eye in the center of its vagina face, and it's really fucking scary, dude. Oh, fuck. Although, we should be safe up here. See light, and light's always a good sign. There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if Henry would show up down the road or even at his house? Is he that mad? Would he do that? So Daniel right there is talking about a bully that used to mess with him when he was younger, that got abused by his mom. And Daniel's father was abusive and would lock him in the closet when he was younger, which is why he's afraid of the dark. He has nyctophobia. That looks like an actual way to go, so let's wait a moment on that. Seems like it's gonna be progress no matter which way I go, so... Okay. Let's just go and scout out a little bit. Dude, if that thing has a blade for an arm, it's not gonna be grabbing my toes. It's gonna be slicing my toes. A tinderbox? Tinderboxes are what we use to light up torches and stuff. I should add. And I think there's 132 of them in the game. but I've already used a few. I know there's an achievement on Steam for getting all of them. Alright, that won't budge, so... We got 2 ways to go. Does the chat want to decide? Dark corridor or lit up corridor? Looks like I'm going to be taking the dark corridor. Just because it might be more interesting. Oh, actually, there's machinery here. And I'm going to wait on that barrel. Yeah, less than a half a lantern's worth. So it'd be a waste to get it right now. Let's take this.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
So, yeah, Alexander has been screwing us over pretty much this entire time. If you followed along. It's not working, something must be wrong with the machinery. Yeah, I'll say there's something fucking wrong with it. We're in a dilapidated castle that's just getting worse and worse. Alright, well, we know the only other way we can go is downstairs, so... And that door won't budge. So let's go to the light corridor now. Honestly, this game hasn't been as, like, terrifying to play as I thought it would have been. That's also just another thing that humans do. They overhype shit that's unknown in their minds. I was always expecting, like, some super fucking creepy experience. Oh, chains rattling right there. Generally, it's a bad idea to have areas super well lit up, because you can get attacked by monsters at literally any minute. And you do want to have places to hide. But I also want to have a little bit of fun with it. Behind barrels. Alright. Oh, and we hear crying.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Alright, so far we're safe, but who knows, there might actually be something down here, Isaac. Man. Oh, yay, there is something down here. Oh.
Help me. Pull the switch.
Oh. Pull the switch. This, I guess.
Next to me. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an awl. Yes, that's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but against my oath. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke my oath, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oath and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Alright, so if you've been absent, basically, Alexander tricked us into coming to Vertibird Castle after we found the orb in an Algerian tomb. We've gone to several doctors, different scientists, to try and ask them what's up with this orb. And basically, this orb's just a total enigma. And, Alexander's actually been alive for several hundred years at the least. Orbs need to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. So, looks like we get to go back. But, yeah. Basically, if you've been ignoring notes and stuff this entire game, you're gonna be lost on what's happening.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Weyer, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help him. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Alright. So, Agrippa wants to keep an eye out for notes written by a man named Johann Weyer. How's our... Good. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll keep an eye out for that for Agrippa. I know that this game has multiple endings. Can't deal with it. Heavy doors blocking the path, and that would probably be what the heavy machinery is for. So I guess let's go ahead and get that going again. But yeah, if you like Lovecraftian stuff, definitely check out the War of the series. And Penumbra Overture as well, or the Penumbra games. Not necessarily just Overture. It's all really interesting. Let's go ahead and check upstairs. Oh, some meat. And just chilling around. Ooh, blood. Blood appeared. And, it's also being revealed that Daniel's done some horrible stuff.
I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
So, what's been happening is, Daniel and Alexander have been extracting a chemical from humans and animals before, but Alexander figured that humans are more valuable for it. But they've been extracting a chemical vitae that is gone from humans and, like, just all living animals, really, when they're super scared. And, we're kind of seeing the results of that. Oh, no. And... looks like we're being taunted by the shadow. We know that, like, a red flash of light is always associated with the shadow. And it's taunting us right now. The meat might be human. You never know. A slab of fresh meat, though. Fallen shelf. Let's go ahead and make our way over. Well, actually, I want to go back for that oil jar, and maybe something activated that lets us.
Good to see me. What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay, so Agrippa, I guess, gives us hints and stuff. So wants it back? The shadow? What? You want me to flash my dick at it or something? I'll see if I have a pants pull down feature. Oh yeah, this is definitely dark journey, I guess. We learn more and more about Daniel. He's done some like really fucked up shit here, but he was tricked by Alexander to do most of it. And these people who are Alexander's claiming that they're murderers, turns out they might not be so bad after all. Which way was the machine room? This way. Not a lot of oil. But since I'm back here, I'm kind of curious if I can go back down into the sewer. Yeah, ladder broke during the ascent. So yeah, this is one of those games where there's no going back. As soon as you make progress, any items that you might have missed in the previous area, you can't get them anymore. But don't worry about leaving behind key items. You shouldn't ever miss any of those.
Was there something else? Gumi, I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead heart for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Yeah, Agrippa looks scary, but he's not that bad. Just a man of unfortunate circumstances, I guess. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Which, I assume that's Daniel's reflections of the, prisoners they've taken. Maybe I don't go out there. Maybe I wait for a second. Won't budge. So we know we're underground from where the top of the castle was.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Oh shit. A gatherer's over there. Let's get down here, shall we? We saw through the door. There's a light here. Okay, he's going back that way. Did he despawn? He just despawned. Here's a pedestal with a huge and smooth hemisphere. So that'll be where we'll be putting the orb, it seems. No going through that barrier. Dude. I know Agrippa said he was a rotting man, but I do actually wonder how stinky he could be. Alright, let's see. Left or right, boys? Which way we going? Just waiting for your guys' input. locked it is. Okay, we got some armor in here. But we got no...
Find a way!
Daniel's memories are coming back to him. Oh man. Let me get this burp out. Alright. The Shattered Orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. Excuse me. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, that means scarce by the way, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. Well, maybe paucity means difficulty of getting prisoners, who knows. But I've tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? So, it's been pretty heavily hinted at that Alexander's not from this world. Dang. That's some Middle Eastern looking armor. Which kind of makes you wonder what it's doing here, and it could just be one of Alexander's relics. And some hieroglyphs from Egypt. And plenty of gold statues, and PewDiePie's favorite, Stefano. Ritual table. Some sort here. We'll sacrifice Stefano for now. I feel like something creepy's gonna happen here. Oil jar. Okay, so we have a table. And nothing. Pick a good snack, Isaac. Pick a good one. Alright, now let's go across the way. Really windy down here, which kind of begs the question as to why. Okay, we're near some machinery.
12th of August, 1839. The banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
So, yeah, Daniel's learning about torture and sacrifices. A bucket of tar, that's gonna be helpful a little bit. Probably use a mending agent. Or binding agent, I should say. Not really mending. Won't budge. How about if we shake? So it looks like we missed a key somewhere. Wow, sturdy jar. I guess let's go back. I could have missed something by the orb's altar.
Is this your time witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. Use darkness. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Alexander's a vain man. He was the one who originally reached out to us, so he's quite manipulative. Welcome back, Isaac. You just missed a note where we learned about Daniel's learning how to properly torture prisoners to extract the proper amount of vitae and for, in quotes, sacrificing for a warding ritual and a banishing ritual. And Alexander, the man that we're trying to go kill, has been quite misleading for us. He's been harmful. He just talked to us through our mind, telepathically about our, in quotes, guilt, and how we reached out to him for help when he was the one who originally contacted us. And he's basically making it seem like we're some monster for just trying to protect ourselves. And we tried to go into the machine room, but we couldn't because there was no key for it. Well, the door was locked. So we're just gonna have to go back for now. See if Agrippa has any hints for us. Damascus Rose Petals, which is an ingredient in the Amnesia potion that we took. Yeah, I think I just missed a key somewhere, so I'm gonna go find that in the nave. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
So yeah, Alexander did some fuck shit. And these are the pipes he's talking about.
Whatever it takes. How are things coming? Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
But there's machinery on the other side of this wall. Can we interact with these?
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really was none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Alright, Agrippa, if you're done, I'm gonna make a move now. Let's go check back up in those corridors. Yeah, Alexander's a demented fuck. I said this earlier, I think, but it's hinted that he's not from this world. So he has a clear disregard for all life. Just to get what he wants, which is back home. Which I guess, in a way, I can kind of understand, but it doesn't make it any less fucked up regardless. Dude, I bet some torturous shit like this did happen at some point. And that's the fucking thing, dude. Not to achieve the same goals, maybe, but it definitely probably just caused some mental trauma. I won't budge. Let's check the lever room one more again. Make sure that we found everything we could. One more oil. Well, we managed to get some oil. Alright, nothing here, so I guess we're just have to go back through the area bit by bit. Alright. We know there can't be anything here. We've checked. Just sure. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, humans are capable of really fucked up shit, Isaac. I don't know. I've heard some fucked up stories just online about, like, mothers can treat their kids, which is, like, fucked up. Parents, like, just fathers. Alright, maybe the store has laboratory. Do I have anything? I know that I have tar, and unless the game wants me to tar and feather Agrippa, I don't think I can do much with it.
Was there something else? Where was my pupil? My pupil. Yes, I do take
Takes pride in it.
that. Is it so wrong?
Agrippa sure is talkative. I guess I don't blame him since he's probably been stuck down here without a friendly face to talk to. But, like, damn. Those can't be open. Let's check the cells one more again. Because coming back, I noticed that, all the doors were closed. Bloody mess. That was a rule. Just gonna get some light going so we don't start to lose our sanity. Which, you actually do see hallucinations, I should add. Should your, sanity get too low. Oh, that's fucked up. Maybe that's just machinery, though. Yeah, no, there's definitely that energy you put out, Isaac. It'll fucking eat it right up. And just exemplify itself. Alright, nothing here. Let's check the downstairs cells here. You have to actually, like, move your mouse to open up the doors, I should add. Which is pretty interesting, but when you're in a chase, and you've got to quickly open and close those doors, that shit's fucking hard. Let's go back to the chancel. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. So, torturing someone. Yeah, I haven't read any of the Lovecraft stuff, but I would actually like to read some of it. Can we go through here yet? No. I seriously wonder what I could be missing. Let's go check over by the sacrificial altar one more again. Anything hidden behind your desk, Alexander? This actually does kind of make me wonder if I have to do something here. Do we have anything down here? Alright, let's go investigate that machine room one more again. Yeah. I know there have been, oh, I didn't like that wind. A lot of, expansions, like, people just, like, written a lot of stories in the Lovecraft universe. But I kind of wonder how like, you know, Lovecraft himself would feel about it. Oh man, this room's darker than I left it, I think. Maybe there's something super obvious that I'm missing. None gears, nothing over there. Okay, I guess if Lovecraft, like, commentary follows well, it's good. I'm at a loss for what I should do next. I'll go check the orb pedestal again. Another game you might like, Isaac, there's like Call of Cthulhu. I know there's like a newer one that came out a few years ago. That one I hear a lot of people kind of like. They had some mixed feelings about it, but it was generally liked. Okay, those are vibrating. Here's the orb pedestal. What if I just... That's not gonna happen. That will not fly. Let's take a look at our mementos. A barrier, pedestal, heavy doors blocking the past. So maybe we just have to find a note by Johann Weyer. Prisoners. Notes. Shattered Orb. Yeah, what are some of the other creatures, Isaac? Maybe something with the books.
Who are you to question me?
Who are you to question me? Says Daniel. Maybe the armor? If I don't figure it out in a few minutes, I'm probably regrettably gonna have to look this up. Because I don't want to spend an entire stream just like walking around in circles like an idiot. I know that a lot of figures in Lovecraftian like lore is described as like otherworldly and like unimaginable. Alright, Damascus Rose that way, but I hope I didn't miss any like key events or anything like that. I can't be using my oil so much. Usually stuff from other realms? The thick liquid poured across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at... I didn't get to read that. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe something on this shelf.
I found a Mithraeus box. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeus? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers.
Are you
Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection, creation. The orbs.
Shit, okay. Cool. Let's build our way up. I thought that machinery sounded good.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated.
Cool.
I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it.
Sorry, Agrippa, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I need to make progress. So yeah, there's a lot of Mithraism centered around this game, or at least and the Amnesia games, which is where some of the lore comes from. So as soon as we get this machinery going, we'll be good to go. Just in case. That did actually fill our stuff up some. Wow. Cool. Now we can go. Make our way through. Yeah. Dude, that secret hatch was really well hidden. If I hadn't looked up by accident right there, I would have been stuck
You have
forever.
gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further.
Fuck
I'm
you,
sorry,
Alexander.
my friend.
We're gonna keep going anyways. This way. We made progress, Agrippa. We figured it out.
You got the doors open? Good going.
Alright, this seems
I
important.
knew you could do it.
Well, thank you, Agrippa. Let's go this way for... Well, you know what? It's time for chat to decide. Left or right? I'll let you guys decide.
Fire was a brave man.
While
and
Agrippa
dared to
talks my
pursue
ear
that
off.
I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them, and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped.
Okay. Oh. Power just flickered on my monitor for a second.
Shimmering.
Oh, the scroll. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Agrippa channels Vire. Vire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. Excuse me. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to go or to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Vire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Vire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and Tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Karenk. I will have to address Vire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. So that's what the water monster has been that's chased us a few times. And that we've heard splashing around in the cistern. Anything else? Does not seem to be. Well, let's check the drawers, actually. Tinderbox. Oh, and a memory chamber. Or cylinder. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. That sounds kind of accurate to today's climate. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their father's place, and they too grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. So yeah, Alexander's been around for a bit. Which certainly does say quite a lot. I'm gonna get this going just in case. To the choir entrance. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan relying on one skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Well, looks like we're in it. We're in for it. After the man had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. So, it looks like this might be where we find ourselves a sacrifice. Our source of, what was it, vitae? Oh shit.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
So, looks like Daniel's done some really fucked up shit. Paint the man, cut the lines. All at Alexander's guidance. He was the man who caused this. tricked us into the madness. Our sanity's gone. But let's get to the main hall. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Looks like we're following the pipe. Or not, because we're on a collectible
What
hunt.
are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
You know, maybe I should have just followed the pipes after all. Perhaps it's not too late. Right, we gotta get across the chasm somehow. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Is there a bridge anywhere nearby? No, but we do have a cell. That was a good one. I could tell it was coming. It was still a good one, though. Oh, man. My ears are ringing. Yeah, head is pounding, hands are shaking. Now, the forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. So yeah, we see some of the messed up things that Xander has. We can even get ourselves with it if we want to, it seems. I wanted to see if I could hide in there. I didn't really quite want it to go that far. We found a piece of our orb. Anything else, though? Oh, we're bad. We're bad off. That way, and it seems darker now, and that pipe's gone. Here's one though, or maybe this is what we were calling. Oh my god! I almost ran right off. I thought that was a bridge. Roots around. If you guys can't see anything, don't feel too bad, because I can't see very much either. Let's go ahead and get to the back wall first. If you just heard that, like, whirring sound, that means we were spotted. And we were getting chased, but we managed to hide. Oh man, I need water. And this game is very tense, I can say. Actually, I best turn off my light so I can see my screen better. Did I just hear the sound? We're having to go through this without any sanity left. It's pretty drastic. Just so we can find our way. Some shapes in the dark actually do kind of have some humanoid figures. Oh wait, but here's some fungus. Possible to break open. There we go. We've got a poison gland and a bit of our sanity back. That's an ingredient we need for the tonic. To help Agrippa. What do we have? Great. Oh, to put men in to keep their feet cold and give them hypothermia. Shit, that's fucked up. Alexander really knows his fuck shit. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instruments, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Fun fact about this, the man who invented it, he was the first one to die by it. This is where those screams are being directed into the prison, it seems. Into those cells. Do we have anything here for us? Oh no, that's annoying. My audio's glitched. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and save and reload the game. And see if that'll fix the splashing sound. Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh no. Well, I hope we're not going to be stuck with the splishy splash. So I'm sorry, but you guys are going to have to put up with it, like me. I would restart the game, but I don't want to risk anything happening to the stream. Looks like a weight cross. Not meant for us. Yeah, that is creepy as fuck. I'm gonna try restarting the game. I will put you guys to a nice little scene of where I'm sure nothing's gonna happen. Here, let's get you guys there. And I'll restart the game. So, yeah, what do you guys think so far? Let's come back. And let's see. should be back to Amnesia in 1 second. Yeah. I got a message from someone, excuse me. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's pull you guys back up, too. Yeah, it's super interesting. Let me tell you, this game from start to finish has been a treat the entire time. Okay, looks like we're just bugged to sound like we're in water from now on. I guess sorry that happened, guys, but I found an interesting bug. I guess I should report to Frictional when I am done. Hopefully this doesn't affect how the monster hears us. I feel like I missed something. I was supposed to find an orb back in that room, I think, or a piece of the orb. Where? Where? Oh, shit. I didn't, account to pick up, any of the splashing with me. Even if we didn't find a piece of the orb, it's good that we found, that poison gland. It wouldn't be inside the pool, would it? There it is. That's what that sound was. So the orb is making a ringing sound to them. Okay, that got rid of the splashing sound going back in the water. So, even if we hadn't gone and found that orb, it still would have been helpful to us. Which is cool. See, I think this is the way we went. We didn't find anything. Yeah, an impassable way. So let's see if we can get back towards those pipes. We gotta find one more piece of the orb, and then I think we're done in here. Just gotta be really careful not to run into that brute. This area is actually so big, I'm not even sure where I am anymore. And for some reason, our sanity's not going down here. So I'm just not going to use my lantern. This seems like it might be the way. He's behind us. Yeah. My sanity was going down if you heard that, like, you know, I guess crackling. Oh, it's coming. Please, 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 please don't see me. We got lucky there. And this is the way... that we couldn't get across. Still good to check, though, because you never know what you'll find. Oh shit, there he is. sanity's still good, though. Well, not good, but it's not going down. He found us. He saw us. He's there! He's a one-hit kill. Hide and wait is our advice. Oh man, that was something else. Oh, I'm all the way back here. I'll just run across. I think, yeah, it's somewhere over here. I should have just hid. I don't think that brute would have been able to find us if I had just stayed hidden. And we were so close.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll
Oh,
die.
that's a gruesome one.
Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Yeah. Very mean instrument. You would, in case you didn't get it. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with the intent so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Yeah. So, some fuck shit. But somehow we can still see some daylight outside. So, turns out we're not that deep underground after all. Or rather, it's like we're on the side of a mountain. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back. We got our 3 pieces that we need. Thankfully, I don't hear the brute anymore. Which is good. Let's just follow the wall. Okay, here's the bridge. Hey, Chief, whatever you need. Walk on by, don't mind me. Please don't mind me. There's no fighting back in the... Oh, thank God, the fire entrance is right here. There's no fighting in this game, so... we watched this one before. Or we read that before. Oh, that man, that body's gone. If you guys remember, but we still need a sample of blood. Don't we? So one more thing. I got this crank forever ago, but I have absolutely no idea what the fuck it goes to. So I'm hoping we'll find out sooner rather than later. Such filthy thought. Good men can safely cheer. Okay, these are the guys that they were imprisoning. And Anything new? No.
How are things coming?
Oh, they're going good, Agrippa. Shut
You
up.
found Lyle's recipe.
Actually, wait.
There might still be a
You need
chance.
to hear this.
Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via the scribes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay, so there's our warning. If we want to help Agrippa, we have to do it before we assemble the orb. Well. Oh, shit. Alright, so there's a carrot down there. So maybe this meat should satisfy it. After all, it loves to eat us. Give it back! Oh, I was actually turning it right there. Oh, nothing left but bone. But that was just enough. We got a bit of sanity back. The bone is covered in mucus, which is that chapter. Alright, to the transept. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Alexander has a love for wide open areas. And we know this is on the side of the mountain for
Baron,
sure.
how much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Damn. Alexander runs an ask and you shall receive fucking policy, dude. He doesn't mess around. There's the man himself, by the way. So I take this must be his private study. Just kind of based on the isolated area of it. There's some twine there. Give me just 1 second before picking it up. There we go. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with the physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence, whether their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. So restrain, present, and perform. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body idle, or settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that it will all be for naught. Before this happens, feed the amnesia drink and try again later. Which, we've taken the amnesia drink. Can we jump down the well? I think we could probably jump down the well if we wanted. I don't want to find out. So I'm not going to try it. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem them. Or to redeem myself. The Black Eagles fear me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. So, to give some more context, this game takes place in 1839, I think, if we go based off of, like, Daniel's diaries. Yeah, 1839. It's only a few days after August 9th, I think. There's the string that we need. I don't know what for, but we need it for something. And let's go ahead and descend back down. That's the way we came from over there. Oh shit, it's fucking dark. A knife. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. So it didn't matter who you were, what like organ you had. If they saw you as a fucking issue, they took care of you. Which is some extra fucked up shit. There's a fucking closet here. You're not gonna fucking tell me I don't need this. Shit, looks like we get to see it in action. We gotta turn it this way. Oh shit. That scared the fuck out of me. So, a good place to hide in this game is generally the closet. Being in here is actually fucking making Daniel's sanity just fucking drop. God. Fuck shit these dudes have done. Dude, I don't even want to talk about the kinds of cults that have done this shit. It's fucked up. Oh shit. Our head is pounding, our hands are shaking. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Shit. I don't know why I just made that fucking joke. I mean, it's goofy, but like, damn. I could have done better, I feel.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
God.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on
shit.
fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Last stream, we actually read the note that pertained to this man. And when we were in the prisons, the man ran into a burning house, and these guys are accusing him of killing him.
Please! I'll do anything!
Shit.
Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Hiding the orb, are you? They are. But, as, of course, memories come first. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. So, what happens here is, you have a man, you tie him up, you sit him on this, and, you lower him up and down, up and down. You probably just lay him over it, too. Which would suggest why there's actually fucking chains here. They would tie him down by his legs, and it would drag him down. You set his feet up, and oh my god. Yeah, so he'll be sitting here on top of this. You have his leg bound there. The weight from this is gonna want to pull him down. And it's like, basically, you have to force him to hold himself up. That's how that torture works. Oh god. I don't know, this game has enough fucked up shit in it to kind of make me a bit sick to my stomach. It's some next level shit. Looks like we still have a man in the cage. Which I wonder. We still need that blood. So I wonder where we can get it from. Rats. Oh, God. Sounds of the things we've done. There's how this torture works. You bleed a man. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Can we use the glass jar? Oh, this is where we use that jar. Not be reached. Okay, we tied to the string to the jar. And there we go. There's his blood. And now we know the things that Daniel has done. Here's our last door. Our sanity's crystal clear now, though. So let's see if we can combine. The substance needs to be purified. Which we probably have to cook it somewhere. Yeah, seems like the shadow wants us to get a move on, but I want to go upstairs first to make sure that the thing we need to purify the blood with isn't up there. It's rather strange that we haven't come across any monsters in this part of the map. Or, well, I should say this castle. Especially considering we came across one on the other side. Let's get out of here. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. That's him. That's someone consuming the sanity, or the amnesia potion. Shit. That character's gonna fucking get it, dude.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Alright, let's go check the office over here and see if there's the place we can purify this blood. I didn't see any kind of machine for it, but who knows, maybe I have to cook it. Or maybe rather, poison gland first? No. Has to be made with care, so we have to go find a place to make it.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have
I
no
know,
right to
dude,
ask
I know.
anything. But if you could find it in your heart to
Is there
gather the
anything else?
ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, be a chance for you to save me.
Alright, let's go back upstairs and see if we
Please.
can
My fate is in your hands.
do this. So, I get some end of the game vibes from this. So we might actually be really close to the end. It's 1:51 right now, and I would normally end the stream around here, but I think I might go until I beat the game. Try and finish this off in 3 streams. The store's open, but it won't budge. Oh my god, that refills up with oil every time we come back here. That's actually really good. It's not supposed to work like that, but I will take advantage of it. Yeah, dude, Isaac, I love this game, dude. It's so much fun. There's, like, physics for just about everything. Planks, like, boards. Usually, if you see boards like this, you can push them around. That one, I guess, is just a rare exception. It's cool. Oh, yeah, Isaac, you're, like, an hour behind. Yeah, dude, when are you coming back up to Asheville, by the way? I'm coming back up home. I seriously need to figure out where I can... Laboratory. That's where I'm supposed to go to make this, I think. The tonic. Yo, you're gonna be back in next month. Dude, hit me up if you are.
I know I have no right to ask
Agrippa,
anything,
I know what you need, Agrippa.
but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Wire's tonic before attempting to make the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save me.
Let's see.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need.
Alright. I hate to do it, but I'm actually gonna figure out, I'm just gonna look up. Fire's tonic. Okay. Okay.
I know I have no right to ask.
Alright, sorry, Agrippa. We'll come back for you later, I promise. Yo, you got your license, dude? Hell yeah. Yo, you're gonna be back for good? Dude, that's even cooler. Alright, carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how a father must feel about his craft. We've read this one. Alright, let's just go ahead and get this done. Let's go try and
The shadow.
assemble.
It's close now.
The shadow's close. Oh god, there's like 3 of them! Oh, instant sleep. Dang, okay, that's not a normal death then. Hazel spent all summer in bed. He used to read to her after helping father with his work. In his mind, he was like Scheherazade or whatever. And as long as he kept telling the story, she would not die. So, I was standing with greeting to his sister. Yeah, you better run away. Dude, I know, that shit was intense. That's what I love about Amnesia, this game in particular. It just does, like, fucking shock and shit.
With you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the Amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talk about redemption. How you would face the Orb's shadow and save our work, and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
So, I guess that's one of the endings, is we can just wait here and fucking get killed by the shadow. Which, in case you weren't here at the start, this is a story of revenge, so... Last prisoner note. There is a little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and my time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the closed walls discomforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. Okay, so we gotta keep an eye out for some pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and I return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. So yeah, seems like some not so pleasant shit. Big ass cockroach. Almost as big as some of the ones I've seen in some of these gas stations. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, that's a penis. That's not safe for YouTube. But it's not the first we've seen, so. Yeah, so I guess that dude got crunched in here. Let's see, you got anything in here for us? We see a bucket, which I assume must be used in the well. I've got to actually rotate this, by the way, to move everything. The mouse is a big part of the game. There we go, we got us some water. Alright. Okay, and there's the pipe. Okay, there's a key in there. The key. So it looks like one of the harvesters or the gatherers dropped it into here somehow, some way, and it could not get it out, so it tried to claw the inside open. So Alexander chose some fucking idiots to be his personal, workers. His servants. I take all buckets useless now. But there's our key. Right. One last check of the cell. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Here's our key that we needed. Just to make sure. Well, no. Fucking Shadow is not happy with us for being here. Closed. Yeah, this is what happens when a cosmic entity wants your fucking ass, dude. Oh my god, it's right behind us. Daniel, move your ass. I'm going, Shadow. I'm going. Yeah, that red light, that's how the shadow manifests itself. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, God. Dude, if you think that was intense, go back to the part two of this series. When Hazel turned 15, she had lived there 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion, decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice, but she was alive and well. Or she was alive. Yeah, like I was saying, if you want to see some intense shit, there's something down there. The second part of this stream series, that has some intense fucking shit in it. Nothing there. Daniel, don't you go out on me. There's a character in the well. Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. We took the coach, went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others.
Dang.
As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children.
They kidnapped children.
We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
Let's check the barn. This is some fuck shit. The crying had stopped, and he could hear a whisper coming from the cell. They were up to something, and he would have to punish them. Alright, so if you remember from the last part, in the northern prison block, there was a woman and her child trying to get out. It was her child trying to escape. That's who that was. Hey, Shadow, you gonna be cool if we go back? I won't budge. Dang, I thought I'd try and play with it a little bit. Stupid ass Karen. Looks like a new way. Alright, I get you, Shadow, I get you. I hear ya. Oh, that way's blocked off. I don't know which way that was, though. Shit, that was the way to the machine room. No more oil for us, I guess. Kinda wish I'd gone back there one last time to fill up. Yeah, this place has gotten unnaturally dark because of the shadow's presence. It's here. It's literally right. It has been literally right behind us. I guess because we have the orb now, or all parts of the orb, definitely is getting more anxious for us to go. But here's the lab. Do we have any oil? Okay, so... Okay, we purify the blood here. Somehow that gets rid of the blood inside and just keeps the vitae. Incomplete tonic. The tonic is not yet done according to Fire's instructions. Okay, we probably, yep, put the tempter there. Yeah, there. This glass jar has definitely been one of the more useful items we've had with us this entire journey, or well, throughout this journey. I must say. We got it back when we were still in the cells and we had to get out. I gotta raise you first. Right. Poisoned gland. Spring needs to be turned back. Oh. Alright. Alright, now that that's there. No, not yet. There we go. That's a complete tonic right there. Better turn it off. We don't want to start any fires. At least not on this. This is a fucking hellhole already. It doesn't need anymore.
I thought I lost it. The castle trembled, and I could hear the chancel collapse.
That's
The laboratory might be accessible now.
alright. I hear ya, Agrippa. We already know it's accessible because I was just in there. Do we have any items for me, though? A place to hide, should I need it. Bone saw. That's a poor fudge. Probably a good thing anyways, because it seems like there's a nice blood trail. Ow, I know, Shadow. I'm going.
You did it. Thank goodness. Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head. As the tonic begins to work, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life. Then, take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate Alexander is opening in the inner sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
I don't want to enter the gate. I want to get my revenge. I want to kill this old man.
Quickly, off with the head.
Alright, Agrippa.
And then, whatever happens, get me through that gate.
Oh, man. Let's do it. So, I got a question for chat. Which ending do you want to see first? The revenge ending or the Agrippa ending? Because you can actually load this game up right before the final fight, and you can experience the other ending. I'll leave the choice for what we see to you guys. Yummy sket. Yummy skettle. Dude, oh my god, I get it, I'm moving. All his life, he had thought he was a good man. Terrible deeds were only committed by terrible people, like Henry Bedloe, the bully in school, but now he had seen what he himself could do. So I'll repeat, the revenge ending or the Agrippa ending? I don't mind doing both.
He is lying.
It's kind of subjective on which one is more rewarding. Daniel's entire goal was to get revenge. And, Agrippa has, his own motivations for what he wants. That way's blocked off. Whoa, what hit me? That. I want to go check over here first and make sure that there's not, anything I could be missing. There's that dude. Ow. Ow. I really want to go check that other room because I feel like there might be something in there now. But I am scared of the fucking brute. Never mind, the brute has no worries with me though. Yeah, that brute, he can move. You want to see what Agrippa wants? Yeah, there is 3 endings of the game, actually. There's 4 if you stay in the cell, I should say. But that one's kind of out of the question. First I'll do the Agrippa ending, then the Alexander ending, and then the revenge ending. I personally like the revenge ending a bit more. Please let me go. Dude. Fuck that brute. I want to check what's in that other room so bad. But we have to carry on. As the shadow says. I'm still gonna go check this room regardless. Brute or no brute. Yep, down here is open now. And we have oil leaking here. So it looks like it wasn't too bad of a decision to come here. I see this. Not large enough to play the problems. I'll have to find a rock. Alright, how about we do... Yeah. We'll do the Agrippa ending first, and then the Alexander ending, and then we'll end off with the revenge ending. There we go. Let's make that Alexander, Agrippa, and then revenge. We need to bandage up, or take some laudanum. I'm not quite sure on how laudanum is supposed to heal you, considering it's mostly alcohol, like just pain reducers. Gap. Just in case. So, looks like it's time to assemble the orb. Oh, I need adhesive. Alright, and the orb is just fusing itself back together, it seems. Restore. Here's the complete orb. No more for us. Yeah, that shadow's not gonna have any of it. Alexander saw that the evening had taken a toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the inner sanctum. He could no longer be trusted to be part of the church. Which, I guess Alexander probably considers us a friend. Yeah, no, that shadow needs us to get moving.
August 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
So yeah, Daniel is definitely one of my favorite voice actors I've ever heard. I can't remember the name of his voice actor right now, but he does an insanely good job. Right, here's our blood sacrifice, I guess. I still don't know what we had to use this wooden crank for. It hasn't come into use yet. Search for a way to open it. Is the wooden crank finally gonna get some use? Nope. I had to stand here. Our sanity. I know, Shadow, I know. I'm going. Oh, shit. You need to get up, Daniel. Oh, the fucking Shadow likes to bite back, I guess. Anything I could be missing? There's no going back. To the orb chamber. If it wasn't for Alexander, he would still be innocent and be able to die, so here we are.
It saddens me to see you filled with such hate. Is vengeance really what you seek?
Here's Alexander.
I hoped you, of all people, could appreciate the grave nature of the situation. After all, it's always been your life we were fighting for. Isn't it worth a little sacrifice? Come, help me finish the ritual. There's still time before the shadow catches up with you.
Alexander's voice actor is pretty good too. There's only a handful of voice actors in this game, like 4 dudes I think total. Maybe 5 or 6. Well, no, I think it's about 6. 7? I think there's 7, like, well, no. Alright, maybe 10 voiced characters, but it could just be the staff. So we can't touch Alexander himself, so let's see how his ritual plays out first. Then we'll take care of everything else. So we just have to sit idly here for 3 minutes, so does anyone in chat want to tell me about their day? Kill some time, maybe? Can we go back out? Don't budge. We got some lights going. So this is...
Please, let me go!
We're taunted by the voices of the shadow. It makes its move to consume us. Taking its time.
I'll never tell you!
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
And there's the sacrifice ending. What is considered one of the two bad endings. Well, I should say maybe the one bad ending, and then the secret ending, which is dying in the cells. Here's the staff that worked on this amazing game. But I'll cover that. I'll cover that after we try again. Tier 229 or 299. I think that has something to do with something in the code, or like some secrets. Let's go to continue. Alright, so for the Agrippa ending, it goes very much the same way.
It saddens me to see you filled with such hate. Is vengeance really what you seek? I hoped you, of all people, could appreciate the grave nature of the situation. After all,
So basically
it's
what
always
happened was
been
the Shadow
your
killed
life
us
we were fighting
for failing to stop
Isn't it worth a little
Alexander.
sacrifice? Come, help me finish the ritual. There's still time before the Shadow catches up with you.
Here we see the pillars bursting with power. So Alexander, what's happening, my man? You're just kind of staring. He does pretty good about following you. Although, boy, do I have a surprise for him. I forgot to pick up Agrippa's head! No! I'm sorry, Agrippa! Well, it looks like we're not going to get that ending this playthrough. Alexander wasn't tainted because he managed to make it to the other world, and I consumed Vire's tonic. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the Agrippa ending because I forgot to pick up his head.
No, don't do that. I realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such a
So, if you want to see the Alexander ending, or the
holding it.
Agrippa ending, you might have to go look it up
so
on
close,
YouTube.
I beg you.
As much as I love this game, I don't feel quite ready for a second playthrough yet.
You killed us both.
Alright, well, Alexander, get fucked.
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back. You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
I like that ending too. In the Agrippa ending, both Daniel and Alexander actually both die. And I think I was incorrect about Vire's tonic keeping Alexander like that. It's how he kept living. But the reason Alexander didn't die was because he made it through the portal before the Shadow could reach him. If you throw Agrippa's head in through the portal, you and Alexander both die. But you come back, and Agrippa, he's talking with Vire, as you see two shimmering lights in the distance. You walk towards them, and Agrippa's basically asking Vire to help Daniel. So, yeah, that was Amnesia the Dark Descent. I appreciate anyone who came by to watch it. It was definitely a fun game. This is my first playthrough of it. I did actually know a little bit about what I was doing when I came into this game. So it seems like I kind of solved everything a bit too fast. This music's also really fucking loud. So we're gonna have to ride that out. Yeah, please do watch them. If you like them, just give a like on them, recommend it to your friends, your family, anyone. It was a good game indeed. Also, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and there's Ike 271. So those are definitely codes for different things in the game that you can unlock. Although, I do want to complain real quick. Agrippa's head, I forgot to pick it up, and I feel that the game should have put it in my inventory after I saw it off his head. That I do have to say is bad game design. However, that's it for tonight. There are custom stories for the game if you do want to see me play more Amnesia. I don't mind doing a few custom stories as long as they're good. And if you enjoyed, hope you leave a like, subscribe, all that, and join me in the future. The next time I decide to play something. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Bit of an abrupt end, but see ya.